Welcome to Watching Wyrd, your weekly dive into the wonderfully warped realms of cinema. Here we explore everything from cult classics and campy horror to dystopian worlds and the downright bizarre. Meet our quirky cast of cinematic connoisseurs, each with a taste for the odd, the offbeat, and the wonderfully weird. First up, meet Alan Gamboa, our aficionado of the weirdest and wildest cult and grindhouse classics. Alan's got a love for every B-movie monster that's ever graced the screen. Scott Baker is our resident expert in delightful cheese. He's here to defend every badly animated monster and overreacted scream. And then there's Rich Restucci, our resident guru of martial arts, flicks, and apocalyptic futures, always bringing that action-packed energy to the team. And last but not least, there's me, Hadley Thorne, the cinematic curator of this crazy group of kids. I've got a knack for finding forgotten gems and underrated thrillers that you need to know about. Watching Wyrd is brought to you by the Wyrd Realities Network, where all weird souls are welcome. We're a vibrant community of writers, readers, pop culture enthusiasts, armchair ghost hunters, psychics, and healers. If you share our passion for the strange and unexplained, join us for shows live streaming 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a week. And if you want to stay up to date on our latest adventures, be sure to subscribe to our monthly newsletter at weirdrealities.net or follow us on social media using our Linktree, Wyrd Realities. And don't forget, that's Wyrd with a Y. Now grab your popcorn, don that tinfoil hat, dim the lights, and join us for a cinematic thrill ride as we get busy watching Wyrd.
Happy
Thursday.
There's the eyeball. Scott!
You came!
Yes!
Yay!
Kids are all together again. I feel like we're sitting.
Yes.
What again?
I don't know. But I will say this. I apologize to Gravy and Heather already. I figured I would apologize to you. I'm sorry I missed last night.
That's fine.
Freaking idiot.
No, you're not an idiot.
Oh.
No. It was confusing.
No, I'm just a moron.
No, you're not.
You're not a maroon.
Everything next year.
According to that, according to the little black boxes, you're happy.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah, what's going
Hadley
on?
Heather gobble.
You and Alan is you, and Hadley Heather is Alan. I'm the only one that's normal. Oh God, that's scary.
She's moving things around.
I feel like
Yeah.
Is this the Brady Bunch? What?
Here's a story.
Did that work?
Yes.
Yeah, it
We're all
works.
good now. We're who we should be. My problem is I'm always looking at you guys, but my camera is up there. So if I need to look at the camera, I need to look here. Like Alan, now I'm looking at you, but I'm not looking at the camera. Scott, Hadley, me, camera.
See, I'm looking at you, Rich, but I'm looking that way now. I'm looking the opposite way of you. When I look at you, I'm looking at you. Well, I'm looking the opposite. I'm looking right at you, but my eyes are going towards you, but my head's a little bit the other way. And then I'm looking down. I'm looking over at Hadley and see.
Yeah, but it looks like you're
down
looking
at
at the
Scott.
screen because you're looking at a laptop, right? A laptop screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I have a big screen.
Nice.
It's
Nice.
enormous.
Oh,
So
About your big screen there, Mr. Restucci.
yeah, do you have a screen, Andrew? Yeah, right. But anyway, we got another screen up there. Those are all my cameras.
and
Nice.
It's great for fun.
Nice.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
It's great for video games and podcasting too. Because I don't have the
Nice.
peanut gallery up today. I have you guys all big. So
Great.
if anybody
Hey,
jumps
so-
in, yeah.
Well, I don't
So
get
how's
any-
everybody's Thanksgiving?
All right.
I'm
Same here.
I'm leaving town. I'm going to the coast, and I'm going to be living the salt life, which my friend laughed about me saying that because I'm the palest person you'll ever meet, but I love to see fish. She doesn't know that. So I will be fishing. I will be having fun.
When
There
are
you
you
go.
moving?
Living the salt life.
When is it happening? What day is it?
Saturday.
So like the day after tomorrow, Saturday?
Yes.
Oh, so it's imminent.
Yes.
I knew it was the end of November. I just didn't know which day it was.
This is the end of November. It is now that time. So I've been moving boxes all day. The guys are coming back to move the rest of the stuff into the storage unit. And then me, Boo, and Wilson are off on the grand adventure. We're going to pack up and head south.
How long a trip is it?
A little over, maybe about 2.5 hours.
Oh, well, that's, you're making it sound like you guys are doing a cross-country
Well, we're
adventure.
going to the end of the map, Scott. We're driving to the end of the map.
You know, this far is 1,000 miles.
Where we're going was where the pirate Jean Lafitte had his like.
So it was 8 inches.
So it's got great history, and it's going to have all the stuff, and it's ground zero for Hurricane Katrina. I don't know.
Oh, that's a draw. Yeah, that's.
She's moving a foot. She's moving a foot.
There is like less than.
That's what I told her.
So.
Well, we're all happy for you.
Yes, and good luck, safe travels.
Yes, definitely.
So there's 4 buttons at the bottom of the screen: mute, stop cam, settings, and present.
Right.
I'm going to say that that's not present, but present, and I'm going to give you all a present by clicking on it. And it says slides and video file, share screen. No, never mind. That's all lame. I thought that was going to be good stuff. I thought it was going to.
I thought it'd give us your checking account numbers. And that's what it was.
Nothing in there.
I know.
I can give it to you right now. It's 2. That's my checking account number.
You say hi, Brett. Say hi to everyone.
Well,
say hi.
We had a tie. We had a tie on our movies.
Yeah.
Okay, we had a tie on the movies last night. You need to break the tie on which was the turkey. So, give us your Sasquatch Sunset. Tell us your.
I want to. Let's go through all of them. I want to hear what Rich.
No, we are.
Okay.
We are. We're up. But how about we want to start with yours first, Heather?
We can, but I mean, it was between mine and yours, so let's do the other ones first.
Okay, so
let's
we'll do Alone in the Dark.
Alone in the Dark.
That was mine. It lacked any kind of substance at all. Alone in the Dark. It was stupid. I thought Stephen Dorff had a great performance. Let me rephrase. Had a decent performance. Christian Slater was flat, and Tara Reid just sucked. It was, and I don't think she sucks as an actress per se, like everybody else says. I just didn't think she did last night, because I watched it last night. I didn't think she did well at all. She just kind of stunk, and it didn't have any type of story, and it didn't really have any good lines that you would remember. Nothing. The critter was kind of cool. The critters were kind of cool, but the story just sucked. So that one, I'd probably give that one a 2.5. It's just, all right. And the one with the raccoons was oddly interesting. It was like stupid on a level that I'm stupid, so we kind of meshed. I didn't hate it. Well, I mean, I'll never, of course, watch it again or even think about it after tonight. But it wasn't atrociously terrible like I thought it would be. It was, again, I'll never watch it. It didn't have a lot of memorable scenes, but just the way they tried to make that movie was okay. It wasn't. I mean, I was about to say it wasn't stupid, but it was absurdly ridiculous. But it wasn't terrible. It just, I mean, again, it was terrible. But of the 4 of these films, that was probably the one that surprised me the most. I had seen Alone in the Dark before, but I hadn't seen any of the other 3. And I just had remembered Alone in the Dark was such a shitty movie that I would pick it. And then I watched it again, and I was like, yeah, this is a shitty movie. But the Raccoon film, I'll give that a 2.51. And then we'll move on to Troll 2. What the fuck? I mean, are you shitting me? What was that? First of all, there's no fucking trolls. It's not a troll movie. It's about goblins, and it's the freaking goblin town is goblin spelled backward. Nilbog. What the hell? I mean, come on. Morons can see that freaking from space. So yeah, it is what it is. But the acting on this, out of all of them, especially that little shit of a kid, all of them were just, oh, it was so bad. It was so terrible. And the dynamic between the teenage girl and her boyfriend was just ridiculous. It was so stupid. Who came up with those lines? What morons? It was to the point where they must have done it on purpose. And when was this movie made? Was this in the 1980s? Was it 1980s?
88. 88.
Because it showed. It was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It just... that one was bad. That was tremendously bad. It was a movie. It was one of those things where I wish I could get my time back. The other two were, I mean, Alone in the Dark was it was bad, and the Raccoon movie was surprisingly not as terrible as I thought it was. It was so bad it was okay. But this movie, Troll 2, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why? Why would you do that to me? Seriously, not you guys. Earth, God, the friggin' director. Why? How do you sign on for a movie and hire people that nobody's ever seen or will see again to watch to portray whatever they portrayed in the movie? And the freaking, let's throw the sandwich bag on the deck. What? Come on. So, no. This one's getting a 0.5. And that 0.5 soars so far up and above Sasquatch Sunset that it is... That was painful. My teeth hurt now because I'm thinking about this goddamn movie. Jesus Christ, what were they doing? And the thing is, I'm looking at it, I'm like, and I hadn't looked at it until I think it was the day before yesterday. I watched it. I hadn't looked at it, didn't know anything about it. I had plexed it, and I'm like, okay, we'll check this out. It's got Jesse Eisenberg, and I'm like, okay. It can't be that bad if it's got Jesse Eisenberg. It was worse. It was worse than that bad. What the hell? I mean, there were 4 actors in the movie. 4. And they were all friggin' Sasquatches. What are you doing? Why? And it's just, they shot for comedy, and they just missed on every single one. Everything. Like, the sniff and the skunk was supposed to be funny. It was not. The friggin' the ridiculous sexual jokes with the Sasquatch with his penis hanging out, running around trying to have sex with a freaking mountain lion, and he gets killed because he's shit-faced off of berries. Now that what I just said was funny, but the movie was not. It was, oh my God, it was so bad. And then to top it all off, 2 of them died. You don't kill Sasquatch. That's a friggin' rule, and they just shattered it. So why? Why would you do that? And one of them, I mean, you don't see the one getting mauled by he's trying to have sex with the mountain lion. You don't see that really. But the one with the log in the river, are you kidding me? It was like I wanted to cry for the poor little Sasquatch. It was terrible. I'm giving that a -1. That sucked. And it sucks because it's a 2024 movie. They knew what they were doing when they made the movie, which pisses me off because, oh my God, how can you do that to people? And people actually like this movie. There are people out there saying this is a good movie. I don't know what it's got.
Landa liked it. Liked it. I don't know if we should have her back on our show now.
Yeah, banned. Well, one of us should.
Well, we didn't get it, but she could be. I told you, I don't know. I did not. I still don't know what I watched.
Nobody knows. What? No. When people are done with that movie, everybody's like, "What?" And then the ending of that film, was that even an ending? It just kind of stopped. And then with banging on the freaking trees, I'm assuming they were trying to contact more Sasquatches, more Bigfoots, Big feet, whatever. And then they go in and they see the statue at the end there. I'm like, what? That's it? That's the movie? And that was the movie. half an hour in, I'm like, where are the humans? When are they going to come across some people? An hour in, and I'm like, they're not coming across any people. This is a Sasquatch documentary shot by Bigfoot, and it sucks. And it did. And they never met any people. Even when they went to the town, for however long, and they were walking up a logging road with the X on the tree. Absurd. I hated this movie. I am so much dumber for having watched this film.
Yeah.
I'm not saying something because I'm pretty dumb after not showing up last night. So I don't know. So I'm not going to ask you what you guys thought, but if you wouldn't mind telling me just how you thought these films were, just because again I'm a moron and missed last night, I wouldn't mind. Would you guys think?
Let me throw this out there. Welcome everybody that's here tonight. Judge Dan, Doc, Dave, David,
Hey.
Tony I. Thank you for joining us here, taking some time out of your turkey day. We're rehashing last night's show because the illustrious Rich Restucci was unable to join us. So now we're here rehashing our turkey movies. So we will, Rich. We will tell you what we thought.
Before we go into
That's my Mr. Ballin impersonation.
For the Peanut Gallery, my humblest apologies that I was not here last night. I thought it was tonight. So I'm just stupid, and now we're going to move past the dumb. So I apologize to Tony and Doc and Dungeon Dan and who else is here? Anybody else who's here?
Doc joined us last night, too. Doc was here last night.
David Mogan, there he is.
Doc's a diehard.
The good thing about
Heather, what do you think?
Are leftovers. So
yes, we're good. So what do you
rant on
these Heather? Hey, Craig, welcome, Craig. We wanted to bring Rich in because we miss Rich, and then we know you all miss Rich, so we're back.
He just missed his 13-minute soliloquy over Sasquatch Sunset.
Yeah.
That was even longer than
Troll 2. These movies were the Raccoon movies on the top, then Alone in the Dark, then Troll 2, which is no one should have made that movie, and then Sasquatch Sunset, which was embarrassingly terrible.
Okay, that's really sad that My Turkey is the best movie of the bunch. I'm losing my touch here.
So where did I fall with you guys? Which tie did I break? What happened there?
Well,
between Sasquatch,
don't tell them.
Oh,
yeah.
Never mind. You didn't rewind it. You didn't hear. There you go.
Well, he already said which one is the worst. So,
so Heather, give Rich your take on those again?
Okay.
On your movies.
Rich's movie in this lineup was a 4.
Okay.
The Raccoon movie was the most entertaining. I like that they made fun of themselves, which we talked about last night. Troll had some of the worst overacting that I've seen, and I'm going to share my tidbit of trivia with Rich because he wasn't here last night, but the person responsible for the makeup for the mask was the lady who played Emmanuelle in the 80s soft porn flicks.
Okay.
And
I may have seen one or two of those.
My turkey, I felt like was the winner of the year because I picked Sasquatch Sunset, which
you definitely won that.
Yeah.
I don't know what I watched. I still don't know. I maintain I don't know what the heck I watched.
The worst part of that is that was made this year, and it was made on brand spanking new film. It wasn't like some old kind of shitty film. They put money into this movie, and they should be slapped, every one of them. I'm sorry, I'll stop right there. Go ahead. Now, what do you think of these movies?
Didn't we say that the movie's budget was $1 million, and on the first weekend they made 9,000?
Yeah, 9,000 stupid people.
I think that going forward, our turkeys should be current movies that we've seen in the year that came out the year that we're talking.
Yeah, but that might not be possible. We can all. You know what? We can always come up with bad movies, bad yearly movies.
Way Hollywood's going, it won't be hard.
That's true. That's what she said. Scott, would you like to?
Okay. Alone in the Dark failed, in my opinion, because it followed the script of the video game. And a video game works great when you're playing it, not when you're watching it as a movie. I mean, the only three movies that did well as video games to movies was Silent Hill, the original Resident Evil, and the Fallout series. That's what I didn't like about it. You know, the first time I saw it, it was like something didn't set right with me. When I watched it this weekend, that was the problem. It was like, oh no, this is like playing a video game, but I don't get to make any of the decisions. I think it was the second best movie. The first best was my pick because I saw that years ago. I saw it years ago and I thought it was horrible. Then I rewatched it and I realized, oh my God, this movie was made to be bad. And they put a lot of effort to be bad. The fight scenes when the guy like picks up the little doll raccoon and slams him against the thing and throws him off the train. It wasn't John Wick, but it was meant to be funny. I like that movie the second time much better than the first. Sasquatch Sunset was stupid. It was sad. Wasn't it reminded me, like I was saying last night, remember the opening of History of the World Part 1 when you had like the historical with the caveman? Yeah. This is what they were trying to do, except there was no humor in it. The only part that I found funny was when he's trying to kiss the turtle and the turtle bites his lip. I mean, this movie was just, why did you even bother making it? You could have phoned this one in.
Yeah.
To me, my pick for the worst was Troll 2. I mean, horrible acting, horrible. I did say last night there were two things I liked about it. The scene when the first kid that was attacked by the goblin witch, the makeup when he was standing in the pot and he was half human, half plant, I thought the makeup was good. And when the goblin witch became that sexy brunette running around with the high heels and that, okay, I thought that got my attention. And then, well, it did, but then it sort of ruined it. Her and the other kid like chewing on the corn cob like it's some really bad bisexual movie. And then it starts exploding into popcorn. That was like, okay, you just ruined that scene for me. So that was my choice for the worst pick.
Alone in the Dark could have been a good movie. It could have been, but it suffered from two things. You Bowl directing it and Tara Reid. It could have been a good movie. You know, it really could have. It was neat. You know, I like the Department 715, the way they had that. I thought that was kind of cool. You know, and it could have been a good movie. It could have been a B movie. It could have been a good B movie.
Yeah.
But the director on it, I don't know if you know U Bowl, Rich, but he directs some of the crappiest movies in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And a lot of video game movies. Yeah, a lot of video game movies. So I didn't hate it.
Fabulously wealthy. He's like,
is he really?
Wealthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, he's better at directing his money than he is movies, huh? Which I guess that matters. So I didn't hate your movie. Okay, I didn't think it was good. There's parts of it I liked. You know, I liked the bargain basement. Cathoga's attacking everybody. I thought that was cool. You know, like you said, Dorf. I'm a Dorf fan, and I thought he did good. He did good in this. You know, Christian Slater was okay, but this is, like I said last night, this is when he was on his slide down. You know, before Mr. Robot kind of boosted his career back up. So I didn't hate on your movie. That, like, you know, hate it. The Raccoon movie. Who knew you could remake, you know, Under Siege 2 Dark Country with raccoons. I mean, and throw Ron Jeremy in there looking like a human STD. I mean, I enjoyed it. Like Rich, I'd never watch it again, but I didn't hate it. I thought it was gonna suck. I thought it was gonna be like that Raccoon, but it was to say this word, it was superior, far superior to that. So that wasn't the worst movie. Troll 2, I love because it is so bad, and it's like, what kind of movie are they making? Like I said last night, they kind of make a kids movie, but it's not, because of all the homoerotic crap that runs all through that movie, and then the violence, and then the end where the trolls are eating the half-naked mom. It's like, Sasquatch Sunset was like someone ate animal scat and then crapped it out again, ate it, crapped it out again, and then just left it on a trail for everyone to pick up. I hated that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like Scott, why did they make this movie? Why did they make, why? Were they high? Were they getting high? Hey, let's make a Bigfoot movie. Yeah, that's cool.
Again, I go back and I want to say,
maybe they needed
Bigfoot,
a
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think that you act that way.
You don't think what?
I don't think Bigfoot acts that way.
Oh, no, I don't either. We've been drinking buddies forever, and he never acts like that.
Right.
But no, you're right. They acted more like simians,
We would have had much more photographic evidence of Bigfoot with those freaking 4 morons.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, where'd the fucking, excuse my language, where'd the body go?
Did you hear that, Craig? Craig, did you hear that? Did you hear?
They dropped an F-bomb.
Well, Mr. Mistucci, you dropped about 6 in the first 5 minutes of this flick.
Yeah, but considering the movies, I think he under F'd that one.
I under F'd.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it definitely was a turkey. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
Oh,
these 4 movies.
I won my first turkey. I think I won.
I think you won. Rich broke the tie.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't vote for my own, because mine's a well-known bad movie. They have documentary about it, how bad it is. So I had to vote for Sasquatch or whatever, Sunset, whatever.
Why did they call it Troll 2?
They were trying to capitalize on Troll. That movie that Troll came out was a marginal hit, so they thought they'll just slap that on there.
But there were no trolls.
No, I know.
It was just so.
It was just, it was just for the sake of money. That's all. They're just trying to monetize Troll. Yeah. They were trying to do that.
I kind of want to meet some of those people and punch them in the face. I'm not a violent person.
You got to go to Italy. You got to go to Italy. It was an Italian production.
There, some of them. So I don't know if you noticed in Alone in the Dark, but when they're in 317 or whatever their like home base was, several of the people that they're talking to did not speak English. They were dubbed. Like the people that were sitting in the chairs, at least 2 of them did not speak English. You could see they were talking like this, and then
I didn't notice.
Yeah, I was looking at it like, wait a minute, what? So yeah, it was freaky and weird. But I didn't know I had to go to Italy for to beat the crap out of people that were in Troll 2, because I wouldn't mind doing that.
Yeah. Well, not the actors. The actors are American, but the director and all the other people were screenwriter. I was telling everybody last night.
Actors, they were just people that showed up for the call.
Right.
Yeah, basically. The movie was written by the director's wife because her friends had become vegetarians and she was annoyed by them, and that's the angle of the vegetarian people eating whatever.
Eating people that are only half people, half plants.
Yeah.
Somebody a plant and eat it.
I mean, I could see if they turned this into tofu.
I still don't understand that. I mean, I could better understand it if it was for meat eaters, because we eat animals that eat plants.
You know, I guess us trying to milk sense out of that movie
Yeah, exactly.
is
Don't
the
hurt
definition
yourself.
of insanity.
Well, I mean, of all the meat products that the grandfather could have given the kid, he gives him bologna,
Yeah.
which probably doesn't even fall into the meat category.
Listen, let's talk about this for a minute. The grandfather was the most interesting part about the whole plot.
Yeah.
He was the only one that could act.
Forget about your grandfather. Forget about my dad. He just died.
I mean,
Forget about him.
What was the story?
Grandpa Seth.
What was the story with the grandpa with Pop? I mean, what was going on there? As
soon as the mom says that, you know, it's like, what? That's your dad. He just passed away. Forget about it. What? You know, it's like,
well, the kid
did aliens write this movie?
The whole word choice. It wasn't even, hey, you know, that's just your imagination, honey. We all miss Grandpa. No, let's forget about it.
I love the way Grandpa can only appear in the mirror, but at the end, he's actually standing there holding the wall. And just by touching the stone,
he was hitchhiking too, remember?
But by touching, that's true, yeah. But by just touching the Stonehenge wall, that's what's going to stop him.
No, what killed me is, I've got to get sick, pull over. The kid gets out of the car, runs towards the hitchhiker. The parents don't even notice.
Well, it was the 80s. Everybody was friendly.
Can you imagine if that was your parents? Or if that was your kid that jumped out of the car and ran over to some, bum on the side of the road, how you would react?
Yeah, I'd be the bum.
Or back in the 80s, back in the 80s, it would be like, okay, he fondled you. That was your own fault. You should have known better.
Yeah, right. What you were wearing those jeans and that shirt, you lured
Your
it
fault,
in.
Kid.
That movie was just wrong. Always in that movie were wrong.
So that would have been my pick if Sasquatch Sunset wasn't made in 2024. The making of that movie was nothing short of insulting to even to a group like us with the podcast we have. It was anybody who paid to see that movie. If you're not mad, you suck. Simple as that.
They said that people were walking out. I mean, I believe it.
Ugh, it was
I was about to say. You said that. People walked out of Sundance or whatever, wherever it was.
I've only walked out of, in my life, one movie, Blue Lagoon.
Really?
We went to see some Burt Reynolds movie when I was little with my dad, and they started dropping F-bombs, and he grabbed us up, and we had to leave. Gosh, what was that movie? It was the one that it was, I think it was him and Robert Redford, maybe. It was like a heist movie.
I don't know that.
I don't know.
I can't think of the name.
I don't know that I've ever walked out of a movie.
I was very young.
You've never walked out on a movie?
I don't know.
Let us know out there what movie you guys walked out on. Let us know. Mine was Freddy Got Fingered. We walked out of that. That's why I put that in Dose, because that was a horrible movie with Tom Green. Freddy Got Fingered. We walked halfway through it. We're like, what the hell are we watching? And we left. Horrible movie. If you haven't seen Freddy Got Fingered, do not waste your time.
No,
The worst movie I ever
right.
was Polish Vampire in Burbank.
Polish Vampire in Burbank?
Yeah.
Almost sounds like a ripoff of American Werewolf in London.
Why is it so bad?
The vampire was a puppet.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, wait a minute.
That'll do it for me.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking to see if I can find this now.
Was it a gym sock puppet?
I don't remember. I don't remember if
Nice
it was like always a puppet or like just when he like burst into bats or what. But and this was when I was in high school. I remember thinking this is just stupid.
Well, back in 1812, they didn't have very many movies, did they?
Wow.
Polish. It's on free on Tubi.
Oh gosh.
This
And who's
is
in
not a
that?
sell for me. I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm gonna watch this one.
Oh, I've got to now. A somewhat reluctant
Oh, no.
vampire is taken out by his sex pot sister for his first night on the town.
It was the 80s, is all I'm saying. This was on VHS.
Oh my god.
I love to put up when I'm working on stuff and I want to concentrate more on the marketing and the doing Facebook posts. I love to put on shitty movies. It's because they don't distract me too much. I'm now, before I joined you, I was watching Frankenstein Meets the Space Monster.
Well, that's classic, man.
That's
Nick Adams.
Especially with the makeup, when you can see the bald toupee on the male alien.
My
Is that Nick Adams? Black and white?
No.
Okay.
For summer.
What was it?
I went in Monster Summer and watched it.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Is that with Mel Gibson?
Yes.
And?
I liked it. It made me think of like The Sandlot, and it wasn't as funny, and it was like it had a lot of similarities, and so I think there might even be one of the stars of that movie in this one. But I enjoyed it. I like movies like this, so I wouldn't give it a 5-star, but I would recommend y'all watch it.
Now that's Monster Summer?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I saw the commercial for that. I like to see that.
I think.
If you people are looking for a good, it's a double movie. You got to watch them both, unless you hate the first one. Happy Death Day.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Happy Death Day 2.
That's the loop, right?
Yeah, that's the loop. Yeah, that's where she gets caught in the parallel universe.
That
I
was,
thought it was good.
I
didn't love it like everybody else did, but I thought it was okay.
Yeah, it's like Groundhog Day meets Friday the 13th, or probably more like Halloween. It's funny and it's worth it.
yeah, I liked it. I was surprised the sequel was as good as it was.
Yeah.
You know? So you don't get a lot of good sequels.
No.
Not for a flick like that. Usually it's just they're trying to ride the coattails of the first movie, and it's got nothing to do with the first movie, and it just sucks. But that one wasn't bad.
Well, I got to look up. I got the feeling they were filmed back to back. They were filmed at the same time.
Might have been.
Because the actors looked exactly the same in both sets of movies. The sets were the same.
Now, do you guys watch Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm curious to see how this next season, because these kids are all,
all 25.
Yeah. I wonder how they're going to do that. That's, it should be soon.
Night, Doc.
Night, Doc.
Night, Doc. It's good to see you. Thank you.
Get some sleep.
Yeah, Stranger Things. The last season of Resident Alien should be coming out soon.
I have not seen that yet. I haven't seen a single episode.
Oh my God, you've got to watch it.
Everybody says that. I'm gonna do it, Scott. When it's done, I'm gonna put it. It'll go into the rotation.
Alan Tudyk rocks that.
One of my favorite actors.
Yes,
I will not make a movie without him.
No.
Are you a Tudyk fan? Are you a Tudyk fan, Rich?
I'm an Alan fan. I like anyone who's named Alan. So I'll let you just run with that. Nice try, buddy. I'm not that drunk.
Yeah. I was trying. Sometimes you got to fall on your sword.
Yep, right. 2 swords sometimes. Alan 2 swords.
Wish me luck tomorrow. Hopefully I can get a rental car so I can get to the convention this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I called
they're-
up, I called them up Wednesday morning, and they said the earliest, if they're lucky, they can get a car will be like mid to late Friday morning.
There's no other
How far
place
away
you
is
can
your-
rent a car.
No.
Linda.
No, that was the two enterprises right near me, one in Salem, one in Haverhill. Or as the woman on the phone who was not from Massachusetts pronounced it, Haverhill.
Yeah.
Hey, Landa, happy Turkey Day to you. Landa joined us. She missed our dissertation on Sasquatch.
Rich's
Sasquatch.
13-minute soliloquy about how much he hated the Sasquatch movie.
Yeah, I ripped into the Sasquatch movie. Sorry, Land. I heard that you thought it didn't suck. Didn't like it. So
Those
did you
points
guys
will
look
be
all
against
fat
you.
and happy today? Everybody pig out?
You know, I really didn't. I stayed home with my mother while the family went out. I spent some time with her. And then when they brought back Thanksgiving dinner, it was like I really felt more like a ham and cheese sandwich.
I wish I had a ham and cheese sandwich. I ordered Indian.
Ooh.
Oh, you didn't like it?
Oh, I love it.
It was okay. Christy's bringing me a plate tomorrow, so I will get all the good stuff tomorrow.
No, there was
Yeah,
an
we could,
Indian restaurant where I used to work, near where I used to live when I worked for the agency. Oh, I mean, you had to try to find the dishes that were not spicy if you didn't like spice.
Yeah,
See, I don't like Indian
they
food.
Get real hot. What about you, Alan?
I'm
Did
not
you
a
have a good
fan.
meal today?
Yeah, we spent the morning cooking, and we had a great meal. Didn't eat a lot, so it was nice. So it was nice and relaxed. We had certain elements that weren't intruding, so it was kind of nice. It
Fantastic.
was really nice. So got to chase a garbage truck down the road today with me and Ollie, so that was fun.
Were you in your underwear? Yeah, it's
won't
a
tell.
Nevada law. that you have to
Subscribe to my OnlyFans channel, and you'll find out.
So I got a question for everybody. Like, what is your traditional Thanksgiving movie that you always watch on Thanksgiving?
Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving, or a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving.
I don't have one.
That's it.
I don't have one either.
We just did that. Me and the kids just did that. 8:00. We watched
Nice.
Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving. That's it. That's the only Thanksgiving movie we have. And that horror movie Thanksgiving. I was gonna give that a try today, and I was like, I didn't get around to it.
I used to watch Lord of the Rings
On Thanksgiving?
years. Yeah, everything, because that's when it was released. It came out like around Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So every year we would watch it before the new one came out, and it just kind of became a tradition. I haven't done it in years. I was thinking about that this year, but I need to rewatch it.
Craig has the best Thanksgiving movie pick.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
It's a good movie.
That the funny thing was, we all went to see it in the theater. And the scene at the airport when he goes up to the rental car counter and he starts using the F word on her. My entire family leaned forward and stared at me. That's what I'm like when I get really bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Alan said Christmas vacation, Thanksgiving dinner. That's a good scene.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, here's a question: if you could watch only one Christmas movie, what would it be?
Die Hard.
Die Hard 2. Die Hard 2.
Die Hard 2?
Yeah, I love Die Hard 2. For some reason, I like that one.
Yeah, it technically is a Christmas movie.
It's absolutely
It is.
a Christmas
It happens
movie.
during
It happens at Christmas. The whole point of it was Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas Story.
Yes. I love that. I love that.
Kid. That's the best.
I don't think I've ever not seen that during the Christmas season, Christmas Story. So
There is some people that live over in my old neighborhood that they go all out with putting all these decorations. They have leg lamps lining their walkway. They've got cousin Eddie with his RV rinsing out the you know what.
Oh, yeah.
They've got the fragile box. It is just
The Italian.
Christy and I try and go by every year and see it.
Oh, that is just such a funny movie. I love that one. And the ending of it is so sweet. When the old man gets him the gun that he wanted, that he could never convince his mother to give him.
Yeah. See, we have a disagreement, Mark. See, we have a disagreement. I'm a diehard 2. She's a diehard 1.
Wow.
Equally as good, those films. Both of them are fantastic. I love me some Die Hard too.
Yeah, I do too. What the heck is Daddy Head?
Yes,
do we want to know?
Thanks. I was just about to ask her that.
Google
can
my
you
friend.
tell?
Finding out right now.
Has Landa been drinking?
All right, it's called
Same guy
Daddy's
did Porky's. You're right. You're
2020.
right.
A boy and his stepmother fear for their safety after an eerie creature resembling the boy's recently deceased father visits them. Okay.
Oh.
And what's it called? Daddy Head?
Daddy's Head. And I'm looking at this right here.
Oh,
Holy shit, that does look creepy. Daddy's Head, not
Where
Daddy's Head.
where did you find it, Plex?
I didn't. I just Googled it and I'm looking at the pictures now.
You gotta be careful what you Google, right?
What's that?
Be careful how you Google it, Rich.
Right. Well, that's what I was fully expecting. That's what I was like porn on my screen. Of course.
Oh my God! Oh no, it's not available. Oh wait a minute, it's on AMC.
Is it worth watching?
Should we watch it? Landa, should we watch that flick? Daddy's Head. Is it worth it?
It was right up our alley. Creepy and weird. Effing creepy and weird.
I don't see any huge names in it, but it's an hour and 32 minutes. It can't be bad.
Well, Landa says yes, so we'll give that a go.
All right.
Maybe next time Landa's on the show, we could do that one.
Yeah.
You know, if we forgive her for Sasquatch Sunset.
Sasquatch Sunset. That's still, I say, was not the worst movie.
Sasquatch shit.
Has Alan been?
Sasquatch shit. I won't say that again.
I mean, come on, the Sasquatch from the beef jerky commercials was much better.
What
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
So I still go by my theory. Sasquatches are nothing more than the pets of aliens that were left behind.
Well, you know, there's all kinds of rumors on Bigfoots, big feets, what they are. You know, some say they're demonic, they're spirits. Who knows, man? I like to believe they're real. I would like to. You know,
That's just me running around all drunk. People taking pictures like Bigfoot. I mean, look at this, right?
Yeah, you're right. I can see the resemblance. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, my buddy said he did see a white Sasquatch for real. Ran up on their car and stopped there, and it was a white Sasquatch. It was a female.
I remember doing that.
But it was a female.
Oh,
it was a female. And then it ran off. So I've never heard of a white Sasquatch.
Saw one and got hair from it, like on the fence. Yeah.
Your uncle got hair from a Sasquatch?
He did, and he did a DNA. He took it to the police, and they did a DNA thing, and it came back as an unknown person.
Oh. How did he get the DNA Sasquatch? I mean, the Sasquatch hair.
How old do you think roofies are?
He thought it crossed over in Oklahoma.
Was it hair or DNA or both? What was it?
I'm not talking about it.
Hey, I asked a legitimate question.
It crossed the road, and he got the hair off of the fence when it crossed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
In Oklahoma, they have a lot of them where they have crossing signs on roadways.
You mean like Bigfoot crossing?
Yes, like deer crossing, they have duck crossing, they have Bigfoot crossing.
Can you imagine hitting a Bigfoot and then trying to, and it gets up and runs away, and you fill out the, what did you hit? Oh, Bigfoot. Okay, we're taking that license. These guys have got a nice long list.
Well, you're laughing about it, but I mean, 10 years ago, people said the same thing about UFOs.
That they were Bigfoot?
No, they didn't.
No, hey, Heather, I hope there are big feet, Bigfoot Sasquatches. I really do. I think that would be cool.
All those people are seeing
really
something. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, they're seeing something.
There's no Sasquatch because that guy from the movie killed Sasquatch, then killed Hitler.
True. And they wouldn't lie. Hollywood would not lie to us.
Never.
I read a book back in the 90s called Naked Came the Sasquatch. And if you get a chance, you should read this book.
Oh.
It is very good. I have not been drinking. I'm just delirious.
Not yet, Londa. That's after the show.
Not for me. I started before the show, and I've kept it up through.
Cheers.
Actually, I really have to pee.
Iced coffee. So.
I hope. I mean, we're lucky we don't have to carry guns to get out to our cars. We don't live in an environment like that where there's things that lurk, not people, not bad people, but things that lurk out there, like we got to fight monsters every day, like I got to work, I got my Mini 14 with me and I'm getting out to the car so these razor sharp teeth creatures don't attack me, and you get out of work.
Do you have mountain lions in Nevada?
Huh?
Aren't mountain lions like a big threat in Nevada for people?
Alan just fought off one barehanded today. You didn't see the video?
Go to my OnlyFans. Go to my OnlyFans. You'll see it on there. No, I'm just saying we're lucky that things like this probably don't exist.
Oh, but that would
wouldn't that suck to have to fight your way to your car or to dump your garbage at night or.
But just think of the fun. You come back from a crappy day at work. You're tense. You're angry. You get out, and all the fang creatures come at you. It's therapy.
Therapy.
True. Yeah, right. Like the mist, Clark. That'd be cool. Oh, there we go.
That's scary, Craig.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how big they were. They're really big.
Yeah.
Now, Greg, are we talking about Cougar the animal or Cougar the old lady?
Yeah, Greg lives in San Francisco.
Hey, it could fit either one.
Yeah, we went down some rabbit hole here. I'm sorry.
Well, we already covered the most of the movies, so. And we're having
next we have a picnic. What'd you say?
Historical discussions on Bigfoot. So
next year, what we should do is watch the last 4 turkeys together and see which one's the worst.
The last 4?
The last 4 winners?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I'm busy that day.
Oh, that would be fun. What were the last 4? Do you remember?
I don't.
Thanksgiving or poultry. Which was the first one?
Thanksgiving and Poultrygeist.
Last year.
Wait, not Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving's a different. Which one's the one with the turkey killing people?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Thanksgiving is the one with the serial killer dressed up as the pilgrim.
Okay. So, Thanksgiving, Poultrygeist.
That could be fun.
So we got Thanksgiving, Poultrygeist, Sunset, Sasquatch Sunset, and what was last year's?
I'll have to look it up.
You, Alan, or was it Rich?
I won last year, but I don't remember what it was.
Oh, what was it? Gosh.
Should
You know-
come up with a trophy.
Right? The poultry guy's
The
horrible.
big thing, don't we?
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So
At
was
least
Thanksgiving was the
Thanksgiving,
one
I
with
mean,
the,
that was terrible, but it was kind of funny.
oh man.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. No, Troll 2 Law, because Rich thought Sasquatch Sunset was the worst. So,
Yeah. Rich broke the tie.
It
Yeah.
did. Sorry. I hope
Yeah,
I didn't break your
which-
heart too, Linda. 'Cause I heard that it's
He
your favorite
loved
movie.
it. He thought it was great.
Uh,
He didn't think it was my pick. I don't know which one of y'all she blamed Sasquatch Sunset on. He didn't think it was mine.
I want my money back, and I didn't pay to watch it.
I know,
So-
right? They should pay us to do this podcast on that horrible movie. Hey, Lando, would you have watched that movie if Joe was going to do it?
Tina. Woo-woo.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you got hot baths run for you?
Oh, man.
Great.
Wish I had a wife like Tina.
Wow. Me
Yeah.
too.
Tina's awesome. She's awesome. I gotta work. I gotta go in tonight, so she's
Oh, really?
taking care
Oh,
of
that sucks.
me. Yeah. Actually, I'm working tonight, and then I got a 2-hour break, and I go work at the golf course tomorrow, and then I'm an hour and a half after I get off work from there, I got to go to FedEx. So tomorrow's a crazy day, but it's big money day, so that's
Yeah.
why I'm doing it. Big money days, so
Good for you.
yeah. Good thing I'm young.
I found you a house. Moved to Mississippi. Come on.
Yeah, we got those photos. We're showing we were impressed.
I like that house you showed me on the lake for $545,000.
Right? I can do that one. I can't do that $1 million house. No way.
I'd be lucky to
You
do it.
retire here and not have to have 15 jobs.
Yeah. The only way I can do that 500,000 one is because I think that's what our house is worth right now. I think we bought it for like 380 6 years ago, and it's like almost 6 right now.
See, if I hit the lottery, I would buy a house like that, but I would just go to every pound in the neighborhood and it's like, okay, which dog does nobody want? He's mine.
Yeah.
And then when
Yeah.
the doorbell rang,
Yeah. There you go. Well, we got it it was almost at the height of the buying frenzy here in Nevada.
Yeah.
You know, it was
oh,
getting to it. So we could have probably got the house for probably $100K cheaper, but thank God for the GI Bill.
Oh yeah,
didn't
they
have
have
to put anything-
military, like what is it, loans and stuff down here? Because Keesler's right there.
Right.
Yeah, I think
Keith,
we all
like,
with
one of
closing
my books-
escrow, everything, we only had to put $1,200 down. That was it to get into the house.
That's nice.
Yeah. So thank God for that, man. Crazy. So kids, the military is a good thing sometimes to start.
you know, a lot of the kids in my school are talking about doing that. You know, they're like, go to the military and either get the training, like get a trade school training, or get their college degree paid for by the military.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah,
get
you know,
both. So
yeah. Yeah, either go in, do a job you're never going to do, but have fun doing it,
Yeah.
or go in and build a career, build a job that you're going to use on the outside and make money. I've got friends that do that, are civilian employees for the military and for the state feds and stuff, so.
I've got a
And then you get out.
Open does.
I've got a horribly bad military joke, and please, if you're a U.S. Marine, do not come and beat me up, because every member of my family was a Marine that joined the service. What do you call a Marine with an IQ of 160?
Airman.
A platoon.
That's terrible.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we made an hour, boys and girls. Look at
Yeah.
that. Well
Isn't
done.
it
We are
fun how
moving.
Isn't it fun how time flies when we're like just going down rabbit holes? And...
Yeah.
Yep.
So next week, what are we watching, guys?
I don't know. You got it set for the next 14 years or something, don't you?
Yeah,
No. I've been trying to get ideas for the next season.
I will try to get you mine. I'm a little busy right now. Let me see. Do I have the Watching Weird schedule for the rest of the year? Hang on.
Hey, Scott, why don't you drive over and give it to her?
Oh no, damn! I got it for January. I don't have it for this week.
We don't have it for January yet. Nothing's set in stone. Remember, we're just kicking ideas around.
All right.
Oh, so Craig, you only come to see Rich? Is that what you're saying?
Oh no!
Well, I just look. Okay, yeah. Hey, I guess we should wrap this up, folks. We'll have the movies out to you next week or this weekend.
Go to bed. Alexa's telling me to go to bed.
She's telling me to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
All right, boys and girls.
All right.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks
Hope you all
for
had a good
joining.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving and stay weird.
Hey, Craig.
Yeah, thanks again.
Bye.
That's going to do it for this week's show. For notifications each time the Weird Realities Network goes live, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. You can expect fresh weirdness 3, 4, sometimes 5 times a week. But before we depart, let me give a special shout out to our incredible patrons, Mike Lewis, Landis Saldana, and Alan Lassiter. We couldn't keep the lights on here at Weird without you. And a very special thanks to our partners that keep Weird Reality spinning. It's you guys who make our weird world go round. And if you're interested in supporting our endeavors, consider joining the Cabal of Weird over at Patreon. And keeping you entertained and bringing you new content is our goal with every cent that you donate. And if you are interested in partnering or sponsoring, be sure to send us an email at weirdrealities@gmail.com. We are always interested in making new friends and creating a new tapestry of strangeness with you. So, until next week, kids, stay weird, you beautiful weirdos.